Hello students, in our previous lecture we studied about recruitment, uh, types of recruitments, then selection process, and now today we learning about induction and orientation. I would like to share PPT on induction and orientation. Basically, what is induction? Induction means to give information about the organization, about the people in the organization, about the rules and regulations, and uh, about the facilities which are provided in the organization, all these things to the new joining people in that organization. The basic benefit of induction program or the orientation program is, since newly joining people have some anxiety, have some fear in their minds about the organization, about the people in the organization, about the supervisors, next boss, or the uh, managers, ultimate boss, or leaders in the organization. Do's and they don't know. What are the facilities are provided in the organization, that also they don't know. So providing all the information about them, this reduce the fear, this reduce the anxiety. uh, Due to this, healthy environment can be made, and uh, these newly joining candidates can familiar with the organization, environment of the organization, people in the organization, so that they can easily start performing their work. They can concentrate on their work, and which benefit to the organization. Now here I would like to share you PPT presentation on uh, induction and orientation. Now here the meaning of orientation and induction is given, that orientation is a systematic and planned introduction of employees to their jobs, their co-workers, and the organization. So typically induction, that is orientation, conveys three types of information: general information, organization history, and a detailed presentation related to organization policies, work rules, and employees benefits. Now here, in the induction program or during the orientation, general information about the work routine, then the organization history, uh, how organization, what are the rules and regulations are followed in the organization, how organization become big, who are the good contributors, best contributors in the organization, and who are the high level, top level, middle level managers in the organization. Then the various policies of organization, do's and don'ts, work rules, and employee benefits. All these things are shared during the induction program to the newcomers. So the objective of induction or orientation program is to help new staff from positive first impression that he or she belongs to the company, feels become or sorry feels welcome and supported, to assist in understanding the culture and values, to improve staff efficiency, work standard, revenue and profits, and to improve staff morale. So at the beginning, I told you all these things. So these are the objectives of induction program. Now, why induction program or why orientation program conducted in the organization? So first thing is accommodating employees. The newcomers, accommodating these newcomers in the organization, they should feel better in the organization so that they can start their work freely, user friendly, without any tension, without any stress, and they should become healthier. They should become uh, uh, familiar or friends of their colleagues, those who are working in that department. So that is becoming insider, overcoming employee anxiety, overcoming reality shock, and reducing employee turnover. Now, this also affect on employee turnover, which help to reduce the employee turnover. Since employees, new joining employees, familiar with all these things, and then they start their work happily, and they attach to that organization, and that's why they are not uh, think for changing the organization, which reduce the turnover of employees. What to induct and what to orient, uh, there are some points. A current organization chart of the company, map of facility, key terms unique to industry, company, and the job, a copy of company's policy handbooks, list of benefits, telephone numbers, and location of key people and operations, sample copies of the company's publications, etc. So even in this, you can add uh, introduction of colleagues and several things. Already I told you about this. Now, types of orientation program. So basically, there are three types of orientation program. First is formal and informal orientation. Second, individual and collective orientation. And third, serial and disjunctive orientation. Now, formal and informal orientation. Formal orientation where uh, people from all people from organization or the personnel of the organization came together and introduced their self, introduced introduction of their organization, introduction of rules and regulations, facilities provided. All these things uh, are introduced by organizing specific program that is called induction program. This is called as formal orientation or formal induction. Informal orientation or informal induction, employees are directly put on job, and uh, informal program promotes innovative ideas. Choice depends on management goals. Here, uh, the newly joined employees are informally uh, inducted. Informally inducted means uh, there is no any structured or specific program which is or arranged for introduction of organization, introduction of people in the organization, introduction of facilities which are provided in the organization, but informally or one person with him who gave the information about all these, who uh, took him and visit into the organization and show him all these things, and introduce him with other managers, other bosses. So this is called as information orientation. Then next is individual and collective orientation. In individual orientation, it is only related with single person, individual person. So as only one person, one by one, will be organization will be introduced to him, the people and the presentation and the colleagues, all the introduction of all these is given to only individual person, and these how many persons may be joined to the organization, all these are inducted one by one individually. That's why it is called individual orientation or individual induction. Then collective induction or collective orientation. Here, suppose there are 15 employees, those who are joined newly, all these 15 employees together inducted through the program. That's why this collective orientation is less time consuming and uh, likely to develop homogeneous views. Large firms normally use this collective in orientation, and smaller firms use inductive orientation. In a collective orientation, as I told you, these programs, collective program means the collective uh, employees inducted, or they introduce with the organization, with the people, with the facilities which are available in that organization. Then the serial and disjunctive orientation. In the serial orientation, an experienced employee inducts a new hire. In case of serial orientation, serial orientation maintains tradition and customs. So one employee, experienced employee who inducted a newly joined employee in serial way, that's why it is called as serial orientation. Disjunctive orientation. In case of disjunctive orientation, new hire don't have predecessors to guide them. So nobody is guiding to him, only he himself uh, get the information about the organization. He himself go and meet with his colleagues and get the information about his colleagues, about his job, about his boss, about his um, supervisors and other facilities, etc. This is called as disjunctive orientation. Who should conduct or be actively involved in an employee induction? Members of HR, members of management, experts in specific field. These are the uh, who conduct orientation program. And how to make induction program effective? uh, Feed forward of the possible problems and solutions. A warm and friendly welcome will reduce the possible problems. Involvement of top management, determination of information need of the new employees, planning the presentation of information, and a phased induction program would place the new employee at ease. So the conclusion, Concluding this session, therefore, we may say that induction and orientation play pivotal role in success of an organization by acquainting a new employee to the new environment, rules and regulations, which is in turn helps in better performance. Thank you. Thank you all of you. So here our session ends.